Hi, and good morning, and welcome to another episode of License for Success, sponsored by TAM Lending Center out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, a full-service banking organization that can help you with all your FHA, VA, conventional, USDA, and any government program out there, as well as alternative funding, hard money lending, and non-QM funding, fix and flip loans, investment properties. We run the gamut. When your bank says no, we say yes. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to help you succeed, lend you all the money you need to build a real estate portfolio for immediate income, passive income, get your dream home, stop paying your landlord's mortgage, start paying your own. That's really what it's all about. And this whole series is to educate you on what is happening today in the mortgage industry and the real estate industry. And as usual, bring to you the best of the best people that we could find to help you succeed. And today we have an incredible guest. Our guest is a retired colonel that has spent his life learning and teaching in the military leadership techniques to help our country succeed. So you can't really get better than that. And when you want to be successful in anything in life, it starts with you. You know, you could be the greatest real estate investor in the world and start focusing on trying to find homes and trying to get the money and fix them and flip them. But without you really understanding who you are, what's inside of you, the qualities that you have, the passion that you have to succeed, it's harder. When you finally realize your strengths and you work on your strengths, you'll be that much more successful. And that's why we have partnered up with Colonel DeCibia, Dean DeCibia, that is going to teach you how to bring out those traits that you already have inside of you and be the best leader that you can be. So I'm going to have him start today. Of course, we have with us today Nikki Healy, who is our social media expert and specialist, that she's going to come in and help and talk about social media and how that can help you with leadership techniques, as well as get into the Training for Success section. So don't forget to stay tuned for that after Colonel DeCibia leaves us today. So this is, with no further ado, I want to bring him on, stop taking his thunder, let him tell you exactly what he does, who he is, and how he's going to help you succeed. Welcome to the show, Dean DeCibia.
Chris, thank you for the invitation. Much appreciated.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself first. What I would like the audience to learn is who you are, where you come from, so we can let them understand how you got to where you are today.
Again, thank you for the invitation. A little bit about myself. Born and raised here in the South Jersey area. A wonderful place to be. I had the luck and the ability to have spent 30 years in the U.S. Army. 5.5 of that on active duty, the rest of that as a reservist. All of that time as a reservist, I had the opportunity to lead in the business world. So our organization, Colonel's Leadership Council, is about that. Folks that have had the opportunity to both lead in the military at some level and that addition in the civilian sector, and to put that integrated leadership experience together to be able to support folks.
Okay, so Colonel's Leadership Council, great name.
Thank you.
And so you took, the strength of the Army and brought it out into the general public. Is what I say. You're a retired colonel, shows who you are and the tremendous success that you've achieved in your life. And then bringing out what you've learned through the military into the general public is really second to none. So what would you say is the best way for you to help my audience succeed? What's the main goal? What's the number one asset that you can bring to someone today that's trying to become a real estate investor, someone that's a CEO of already a successful corporation and would like to go further, someone that is trying to build a business and become successful? What do you think is the best possible action they could take to succeed?
I've been fortunate. I started as a private and retired, as we had mentioned, as a colonel. So I've had the experience to have been led, but also to lead. And so when you talk about distilling, what's most important? What I would suggest is really understanding yourself. And so a part of our curriculum, of what we do, is really all about that, is understanding what does it take to lead. First of all, are you a leader? And I would suggest that everyone is at some level, either formally or informally, they're a leader. The next piece is, does leadership matter? And I believe that we would all suggest that it does. From that, the key is, what does it take to lead? And then the next is the awareness of the person we're going to work with on their capabilities within what it takes to lead. Awareness is 3/4 of the battle, and we will help initially ensure that they are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, so at the end of the day that we can forge a personal leadership improvement plan to grow.
That's incredible. That's right on target, I think. What do you think, Nikki? Is that
Absolutely.
make sense to you?
As I'm listening to you, of course, naturally I go into social media mode and I start thinking about seminars and things like that because you mentioned your curriculum. So just out of curiosity, I'm wondering, do you do like different seminars and are you active on social media?
Great question. So that's how we first met Chris. Chris attended our leadership. It's Unlock the Secrets of Leadership. So our curriculum, we call it the Leaders Act Compass. Like all good military stuff, it's an acronym. So traits, competencies, and actions. Chris came to the Unlock the Secrets of Leadership workshop.
Okay.
And so that workshop is all about that person understanding what it takes to lead, brainstorming and evolving and ensuring that there's an acute understanding. What are the traits that leaders possess? And then afterwards, it gives them the ability to assess themselves. So we have that workshop. We have several others right now on the second part of the question on social media. We have a Facebook page.
Okay.
So we have it, Colonel's Leadership Council. We have a website, and we're spending a little bit of time, but we have work to continue to grow that space.
Amazing. Awesome. I think social media would definitely be beneficial to what you're doing, and LinkedIn would definitely be a huge benefit as far as getting your reach and your message out to the type of people that you want to attract for your curriculum and what you do.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you.
So with that, we're going to take a short commercial break and come right back because you have a lot more to learn. And just stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinato. I'm inviting you to watch my show on the Halo Health Network on RBN. We cover everything you always wanted to know about health but was afraid to ask. We have interesting guests who can help you how to live healthier, how you can...
Okay, we're back with Dean DeCibio of Colonel's Leadership Council, an incredible organization that can help you succeed personally, and that's what's important here today. You know, a lot of people today, not today, but in history, go through life always trying to be successful, trying to please the other person, wondering or worrying about what other people think of them. And the older you get, because I'm old now, and I know this for a fact, that the older you get, you start to realize, hey, they're people too, and so are you. So it's really all about you. What do you think of yourself? That's where it starts, and that's the most important thing. When you finally figure out what God did for you, and He made every one of us different, and who you are and what's inside of you, what your passions, strengths, and weaknesses are, and you key on your strengths and you start working on your passion, that's what happiness begins, and that's where you become successful. So let's get started. We want to talk about the workshop. Again, I'm 62 years old. I traveled the country with Donald Trump, Tony Robbins, and the Donald Trump Real Estate and Wealth Expo. I've owned a successful mortgage banking firm, #1 on the East Coast of the United States, first time ever in this country that an East Coast banker took a West Coast product and became #1 in the country. I've built numerous homes. I'm a black belt in the martial arts. I have been married for 42 years. I'm a Marine. I have 2 wonderful children. You know, I've lost a lot of money and I've made a lot of money, and I lost a lot of money and I made a lot of money, and I'm back again. What am I doing in a workshop? What am I talking to this man for? I'm a leader. I'm successful. Because you have to realize that continuous education growth is what you need to succeed. And this is a man that has that expertise and knowledge. So we're going to talk about the workshop today that I attended that was excellent. And that's what he's doing here today. If I attended that workshop and it was in what I thought it was, I would have just shook his hand and walked away. But instead, after experiencing the teachings of this man, I wanted to get to know him a hell of a lot more. So here he is, Dan DeCivio. Tell us what's going on with your workshop, Dan.
Dean.
Dean.
That's all right.
Dean.
That's all right.
Dean.
No worries. So it was a blessing to have you there, Chris. If I step back just for a sec, after you spend this amount of time in the military and you retire, you realize you miss the camaraderie, you miss the soldiers, but truly missed the coaching and mentoring of leadership. The whole reason then, a year later, I said, the experiences that we had in the military, but then also in parallel, the civilian experience in the corporate world, in the disruptive world that we are in today, in all parts of our lives, at work, at home, and play, we, other colonels and myself that I needed to lead, need to build this curriculum. Really neat was that at that same time, my pop's a business leader. And so what we did is we co-wrote a book called Real Lessons in Leadership. And the idea is real as in R-E-E-L. So the concept of using movies to explore leadership from a whole different perspective. So the workshop, Unlock the Secrets of Leadership, gives us that ability to do a few things. One is to assess everyone in that room as a leader, regardless if they have responsibility for one other person. Minimally, they're leading themselves, what they do, how they do it, why they do it. The next is, what are those secrets? And we really believe the secrets are the traits that leaders possess. And the neat thing is that this is not where we come out and this is what you should do, how you should do it. The idea is we brainstorm, we dialogue, we collaborate with the groups that we're learning together. From that, we are able to establish these traits that leaders should possess. We share studies, but from that, we take movie clips and we study leadership from a different perspective. So now we can look at film and what did we observe in movies that everyone knows, and how will we look at them differently based upon what we just uncovered, these traits. And what happens is a great learning comes to bear, and then the neat thing is at the end, you can put up a simple slide. You think about Groundhog Day. Everyone has really seen the movie or heard of it. The idea is that every day is the same day. And after we've done all this learning and this awareness, all we're going to suggest is don't let tomorrow be Groundhog Day. Let's take, we have a very refined assessment tool, cloud-based, and a paper if folks don't want to be digital, so that folks can really, if they want to work with us, we would love to help them through their lifelong leadership plan. If they just want to use this experience to gain that awareness and make their own plan, we have the platform to do it. So we've enjoyed, one is developing the book, and then the other is crafting the workshop to allow it to live and breathe.
Yeah, that's correct. I really enjoyed the way that you brought the movie clips out, and then the way that you related, real life to, to those movies of leaders, and it gave me now a whole new perspective when I watch a movie. I watch movies differently now, and you realize that, these people in Hollywood are experts at what they do, and they're really bringing real life out. People say, "Oh, you watch the movie, and that's how you're learning." I mean, some of these movies are tremendous, and these lives that they're portraying, and you took that, and you're showing exactly, something real, and you're taking your audience and allowing them to get that out of that movie that they possibly did not get. I'm sure they did not get prior to that, and teaching them, what these past leaders have done, and really what they've missed, and what they should be paying attention to, and it was extraordinary. I mean, I thought it was incredible. Let me talk about the book a little bit. Everyone thinks about writing a book. I think most leaders, entrepreneurs think about writing a book. Did you ever try? You start. I wrote a couple of books, I have to say, but only in the space of my infomercial when I was teaching. Not a book like this. This is an incredible book. I read this book from cover to cover, and it takes a lot to start, write, and finish a book. So I want to congratulate you on that alone, my man. Yeah. This book is available. How can they get this book, Dave?
Amazon. So
Amazon,
and you could Google Real Lessons. There's several ways, but that's certainly the easiest way.
Yeah. Okay, I would definitely recommend picking up a copy of this book and reading it from cover to cover. And when I read books, I always have a highlighter in my hand. Mm-hmm. And
you have to take notes.
Yeah, I have to take notes. I can't even read a book anymore without a highlighter. I don't know. I ruined it. I don't know what I did. So, and from now on, I'm not going to call you Dan. But I'm not going to call you Dean. From now on, you are the Colonel.
Fair enough.
Because you are the leader.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that's right. You're the Colonel. So how are you, Colonel?
I could not be better. I really appreciate this experience to be able to talk about really what we're passionate about. We want to maximize the potential of aspiring, emerging, and present leaders, and we feel comfortable we have a platform to do it. And the neat thing is this experience between other colonels that have retired and other NCOs, non-commissioned officers, that we want to bring into the organization, so that we really have an organization that could look at any type of, be it for-profit, non-profit organization, or individuals that want to grow, that we could help do that.
That's fantastic. And we're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk specifically about the individual and how the Colonel can help you. Stay tuned. Be right back.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is.
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinato. I'm inviting you to watch my show.
This is for Success. And again, we're here with the Colonel. and he's going to teach you some leadership skills. And what I want to bring out right now is, who is a leader? Do you perceive yourself as a leader? Do you think that a leader is the boss? A leader is the head of the group. A leader is the coach. A leader is an authority that is at the head of everyone else? Or do you think that a leader could be anyone? You know, a leader could be someone just leading themselves in the right direction. A leader can be a mother that's leading their children. You know, a leader, we're all leaders. You know, and that's what it's really all about. Again, finding your passion, really understanding who you are, and then having that confidence to just go out there and live your life to the best of your ability and be happy and grow physically, mentally, and financially. And that's what this man has the expertise to help you do. So I'm going to have him talk now because it's starting to have me. I mean, that's why he's here. So tell us, Colonel, how can a realtor, a real estate agent that's, an independent contractor that's out there every day trying to get buyers and sellers and become successful in her own right for her family or his family, are they leaders?
I believe they are. They're one is, again, they're leading what they do, why they do it, how they do it. The other is, everyone has the ability to influence someone, positively or negatively. So understanding influence is a very big piece of leadership, and we're all doing it every day, everywhere. One, recognizing that, but then also taking it seriously, and then understanding there are ways to be able to use that influence positively in all aspects of their life. Yeah, everyone is a leader, and everyone is influencing someone somewhere. And now the next space is, so what do we do with that?
You know, that's so true. And I found in my life, in my family, my circle of influence, my sphere of influence, my friends, that because of who I was in my life, being aggressive, having a business, real estate agent, financial advisor, builder, people always kind of looked at me as getting ahead in life. And they would come to me with personal problems, thinking that I had the answers, and because I guess of what I was doing in life, and you have to realize who you are, when you put yourself in a position of a real estate broker, a financial advisor, a builder, someone that is doing things to help other people succeed. Your family thinks of you the same way, and you have to start realizing that you are that person, and you have an obligation to yourself as well as your friends and family to really be that leader, and you are. So how do we get them to understand that and really believe that in their own hearts that they're leaders?
Well, one is certainly the idea of taking that personal ownership and responsibility, that we're going to influence people all the time. And that's really what leadership is. The next, at some level, is to really try to gain awareness of if there are these traits that leaders possess, and there are, we'll call it 50. You could distill that down to 25. Out of those 25, which would include listening and adaptability and communication skills, where do we stand in that personally? And how could we improve? If we know that leadership, you're doing it, even though you may not call yourself a leader, that's okay. But you're influencing. The key is, can you grow in that space? And I would suggest, even in all the years and all the organizations that I've led, that I need to continue to grow, and that we all do.
And that's exactly right. That's one thing in my life, and I don't know about Nikki. I shouldn't say that. I do know about Nikki. I've always tried to read the new book. Study what's out there today. Grow personally, and not feel that I'm done and I'm finished and this is who I am in life. There's always a next step. And with social media and the internet,
yes,
and what's happening today, how fast we're moving. I mean, we have, used to be, I have a segment that, I like to teach time management and business planning for your future. And years ago, I remember teaching planning for the future is planning for the week, the month, the year, 5 years, 10 years. And today, I think that's totally out of the box, because with how fast we're moving and the things that are happening today, how could you possibly know what's going to happen next year? We might be flying or talking to each other. I mean, Facebook. I talked to my grandson, my granddaughter, when they're in Europe. It was incredible. You know what I mean? Or they're at Disney World and there we are. I mean, it's unbelievable how fast we moved and where we came from being born in 1955 to where we are today, where I came from with Channel 17. When we got UHF, it was wow. We got 3 more channels. So it's crazy. Yes. So you really have to stay on top of what's happening in the world and yourself. So we're going to be right back. One more commercial break, and we're going to talk about the CEO, the executive, the leader in a business, and how Dean can help them succeed as well. Stay tuned.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is.
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
Okay, and welcome back here with the Colonel on Leadership. And what we want to talk about right now is the CEO, the entrepreneur, the leader of the sales manager. Anyone that's leading a sales organization or any organization, where you perceive you are the leader. You're there. Your responsibility is to help those people under you succeed. And how do you do that better? What can you do to be better at what you do for a living? How can the CEO grow his organization to be the biggest organization in his marketing area? How could the sales manager of 5 salespeople get those 5 salespeople to meet their goals and succeed every month of the year? So let's talk about that, Dean. How do we lead as in life as a leader, in a position of a leader, whether we like it to or not?
You did a great job of identifying in the last segment how disruptive and chaotic the world is today. Mm-hmm. So if we think about as a leader, and I want to kind of suggest, you would think military leader that it's very regimented. To be clear, the U.S. Army 10 years ago realized that the leaders that we were producing and the top leaders, we had a challenge with our past philosophy called battle command. And the reality is we were looking for compliancy. And in today's world, compliancy can lead to complacency at some point. The military totally changed its philosophy to call something called mission command. The reality is we needed to build empowerment and initiative, and so that we would do a couple things. One is ensure that we build teams through mutual trust. Through dialogue, communication, collaboration, a whole different space than we had been. If we're going to be able to build these teams, A. B is that we're going to be able to then build either sellers, workers, individual contributors to do what? To be adaptable, agile, free-thinking, creative, critical thinking folks to do what? To help get to the vision as leaders that we portray for them. And by the way, it may be our vision and or it may be the team's vision. So is there one way during one segment to describe it? I would suggest not, but what I would suggest is that it's our responsibility as a leader to build teams. And it takes quite a bit. There's an art and science to it. We feel we can help in that space. The neat thing about social media, there's no lack of opportunity to research and understand that.
Exactly.
How do you build a team?
Yes.
And so, that if there was that one overarching piece, it is team building, and that's our responsibility. Why? Because great teams build great, they sell great things, and a lot of it, or build great things. Without that team, it's very difficult to be successful.
Exactly.
There you go. That was great.
Yes.
That was great, my man. I'm so glad I met you. I'll tell you, I really am. You bring a whole nother level to our organization. We need one more short break. We're gonna come right back, and the Colonel's gonna tell you how you can get a hold of him through his websites, email, telephone numbers. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Okay, and welcome back to License for Success. And what I want to talk about now is we are bringing the Colonel into TAM Lending on a bi-monthly basis where we're going to have a meetup group, a networking group of leaders, CEOs, entrepreneurs, anyone, real estate agents, financial advisors, insurance agents, attorneys, anyone that feels that they would like to get involved with us and learn more about themselves, leadership skills, how to succeed in today's society, social media, lead flow, what really works today, the money that's available to grow your wealth, you know, the proper way to house your money, grow your money, capitalize on what's happening today with the foreclosures and the REOs, and have the money in the team to be successful. And that all started from that workshop. So you could see the power of this workshop that Dean does. It's you know, we're now creating an incredible networking group of powerful people within our local community that's not only going to help themselves but help the community as well. So do you want to say anything about that networking group?
First of all, it's an honor to be aligned. We're excited because we believe that we can influence folks to be affluent and to continue that, but also to make a difference again where they are at home, work, and play. So very excited to be able to use our curriculum and to commingle it to ensure we're doing just that.
That's exactly right. So if you'd like to be part of that, you can contact us at TAM Lending Center in Cherry Hill. You can contact the Colonel right now. He's going to tell you exactly how to contact him. Do me a favor, Colonel, and tell my audience how to contact you through email, phone number, any way you'd like.
Simplest way is our website. So CLC, so it's Colonel's Leadership Council, but just CLC Lead, as in LEAD.com. It gives you the ability to send us an email. That email comes directly to me. We will respond, and we'll look forward to listening and learning to see how we can best benefit you or your organization.
That's great. And one last time, Real Lessons in Leadership, Amazon.com. Go get yourself a copy. You'll be glad you did. Next, we're going to take another short commercial break, and we're going to have Nikki Healy come on and teach you the secrets and power of LinkedIn. So don't go anywhere. God bless and good luck. Stay tuned.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinotti. I'm inviting you to watch my show on the Halo Health Network on RBN. We cover everything you always wanted to know about health but was afraid to ask. We have interesting guests who can help you how to live healthier, how you can be smarter about your health, how you can help your family live healthier and be healthier. We are on Tuesdays from 9:30 Eastern Time to 10 o'clock. Please come and watch us.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
If you have a story or product that you'd like to share with our viewers as a guest on the Morning Coffee Show, please contact us at info@radiovisionnetwork.com.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinotti. I'm inviting you to watch my show on the Halo Health Network on RBN. We cover everything you always wanted to know about health but was afraid to ask. We have interesting guests who can help you how to live healthier, how you can be smarter about your health, how you can help your family live healthier and be healthier. We are on Tuesdays from 9:30 Eastern Time to 10 o'clock. Please come and watch us.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
If you have a story or product that you'd like to share with our viewers as a guest on the Morning Coffee Show, please contact us at info@radiovisionnetwork.com.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is.
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30 every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinotti. I'm inviting you to watch my show on the Halo Health Network on RBN. We cover everything you always wanted to know about health but was afraid to ask. We have interesting guests who can help you how to live healthier, how you can be smarter about your health, how you can help your family live healthier and be healthier. We are on Tuesdays from 9:30 Eastern Time to 10 o'clock. Please come and watch us.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth.
He has the crazy strength to lift.
Welcome back to License for Success. I'm Nikki Haley, the Director of Marketing and Social Media at TM Lending Center in Cherry Hill. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about LinkedIn. I find that most people think LinkedIn is just kind of a Facebook for your professional network, which it is in a sense. A lot of people have the misconception that LinkedIn is more of a B2B relationship and not so much a business to customer relationship, when in actuality, it's a little bit of both. A few secrets of LinkedIn that most people don't know, for example, is the in-mail, for example. If you're not connected to someone, you want to send them an in-mail, you get a certain amount of in-mails every month. And then after that, you have to pay or, upgrade your membership to continue to send people personal messages on LinkedIn. But here's a trick to the trade that most people don't know. If you go through and connect with those people first and honestly make a connection, they accept your request, you can inbox them as many times as you like. Some people actually have their own autoresponder that once they're added, it's like, hey, I'm Nikki Haley. I'm the Director of Marketing and Social Media. If you ever need my services, give me a call. If there's anything we can do, to help you grow your business, give me a call. So things like that. There's little tips and tricks of the trade that you can actually use. As far as posting is concerned, I would switch my content up a little bit. I always say there's a general 80-20 rule when it comes down to social media. 80% of it is a little bit of fluff. You just want to kind of get engagement going. Where 20% is really punching right in the gut. Hey, this is what I need you to do. We have this program or we have this sale going on. It ends this day. Call us now. Click on the link now. Or we're recruiting. We want to grow our branch or we want to grow our business. Give us a call right now. Here's a link to our careers page. Go ahead and apply. The 80% though can be very beneficial to you on LinkedIn. Earlier, we had Colonel Dean on, and he was talking about his leadership curriculum and how he helps people discover that they're actual leaders. And I said to him in the segment that LinkedIn would definitely be beneficial to him. The reason why I said that is because I find that a lot of the influencers on LinkedIn, the type of content that they do share are from people just like Colonel Dean, where they're just really telling you about, how to be a leader, how to assess yourself, how you influence others, like he said, whether in a positive or negative way. That type of content on LinkedIn goes very, very far. So even like a short clip of, say, a Tony Robbins video where he's talking about your influence in your market or whatever business that you actually do can go a a long way on a place like LinkedIn and start getting some of that engagement going. The other good part of it too is that you're connecting with other professionals. And keep in mind, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a loan officer, all of these people have families. They need a place to live. So don't feel afraid to kind of break that ice on LinkedIn. Like I said, it's a little bit differently. You have to kind of post your content and stagger it in a sense where you get that engagement, but you start developing that relationship, and then you can reach out and say, hey, we're having an open house on Friday. Why don't you come out and come see this new house? Because like I said, in reality, no matter what social network you're on, if you're in the real estate space, those people do have families, they need homes, things like that. So for example, myself, I'm a mother of 3. I have twin boys that are 7 years old. I have a 9-year-old daughter. I also have a 3-bedroom house. So either we're going to have to renovate the house that we're in, or we're going to have to buy a new home. If I'm on LinkedIn and I'm already connected with real estate agents and loan officers as well, I know exactly who I can go to in my area to get the information that I need for the home purchase or renovation that I want to do to my current home. So don't feel like LinkedIn is a place where you can only, post your professional stuff, your resume, all of that. It's great to have a clean profile to give a nice employment history and things like that, but it's also great to put other organizations that you're interested in, other social activities that you do, whether you're a runner, whether or not you're part of, a leadership council like Colonel Dean has. Little things like that spark people interest, and it gives them a nice way to reach out and start that engagement and build that relationship, because the key to social media is engagement and relationship building. So don't be afraid to take that extra step. And like I said, post that content, post that nice motivational blurb. People love that stuff, believe it or not. You may see it as fluff. You may see it as, something that doesn't have a direct call to action. But like I said, when it comes down to content, you have your soft post where you're really just trying to get engagement and get people excited about you and show off your skills and how you're a leader and influencer in your business, as well as gaining business from customers on the other side of LinkedIn as well. So like I said, take time, make sure your profile looks well, engage with people online, and start building those relationships, because if you are in the real estate space, no matter what state you are in this country, your followers on LinkedIn need a place to live, and you need to be that professional, that leader, and that influencer that builds those relationships and keeps those solid relationships, whether it's with a loan officer, a builder, a contractor, or even a customer. Use your LinkedIn, use your professional network, and build that up and put your content out there and make sure you shine. No matter what you post, no matter what industry you're in, you make sure you shine as that professional and that expert in that industry. So that's all I have for you guys today for LinkedIn. Thank you guys for watching Licensed for Success, and I will see you guys next week, and we'll talk a little bit about Twitter and how you can influence your audience there. Thank you.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Cooked and Uncorked.
It is.
It is. And you can check us out Mondays at 10:30.
10:30, every Monday.
See you there. Got a quarter?
Hi, I'm Jim Cucinotti. I'm inviting you to watch my show on the Halo Health Network on RBN. We covered everything you always wanted to know about health but was afraid to ask. We have interesting guests who can help you how to live healthier, how you can be.
Hi, and welcome back to License for Success. And this segment is called Knowledge is Power. And today we're going to be speaking about using mortgage programs for more listings and more sales, specifically for real estate agents and brokers out there that are trying to, beat their competition, get a lot more listings and sales to succeed. And we're going to be using mortgage products to get the lead flow, to get that qualified buyer, to get that phone to ring. So first, as always, I want to say that knowledge is not power, but implementing that knowledge is power. And that's exactly what we're going to show you, how to implement the knowledge of mortgage products, to intertwine that with your advertising and marketing inside your real estate space, to get more buyers, more listings, more sales, and more income. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you. We're here to help you succeed. So let me explain exactly what I'm talking about. Let's take a product like a no-income verification loan. So instead of you advertising for buyers to buy an investment property, advertising the property, putting the property out there in your homes and living and on Facebook to try and get someone interested, what if you twisted that up a little bit and you advertised the no-income verification loan or the 100% fix and flip acquisition for investors? If you take a product that people are really interested in, the money, they need the money, and you're going to advertise the money and get the call, and then when the call comes in, you're going to then tell them who you are, the properties that you have, and that you will have the resources to get them that money to purchase that property. So the ad reads like this. You're in Facebook, and instead of putting up the triplex, the duplex, the investment property, the fix or flip, the fixer up, whatever it is that you're trying to sell, you run an ad that says 100% financing to purchase foreclosures, REOs, and short sales. Call now. You think someone would answer that ad? Now when they answer the ad and you pick up the phone, hi, Christy Christo Realty, how can I help you? Oh, I'm calling about the ad for the 100% financing. So you think they'll be confused? Absolutely not. You are in the business, you're talking about real estate, and you simply say, oh, that's great. Yes, we do have 100% financing under a special program that is designed for people like yourself that are interested in buying foreclosures, REOs, short sales, homes that are in need of repair, that you'll fix up those homes and sell those homes for a profit. And we do have a resource that can give you 100% of that money that you'll need to succeed. So, when is a good time to get together? Will Monday be good in the afternoon, or will Tuesday evening be better for you? Which time can we get together in order to sit down and explain to you exactly how we can get you the money that you need to purchase these properties and how many good opportunities we have, how many properties are available for you to get into the real estate business and succeed. So again, would Monday afternoon be good, about 2 o'clock? That's it. So there's a few things that just happened here. Number one, you're advertising the money, not the home. You have the homes. They need the money. Number two, you're giving them a choice. Would Monday evening be good or Tuesday afternoon be better? People always need a choice to respond. You'll find out that you'll get a much better response. Third, you're going to ask for the appointment. That's all you're trying to get here. You're not trying to sell them anything over the phone. You're not trying to close a deal. You're trying to get an appointment to meet the client, to educate them on the 100% financing that we're going to bring to you today, and then to show them the investment properties are available. So remember, contact me. Go to C. DeCristo, my first initial and last name, at tamlending.com. Send me an email, and I'll show you, teach you, help you, provide you with all these products to make sure that you'll be able to double, triple your listings and sales. Tam Lending Center, contact me. Let's work together. Let's form a partnership. Thanks for listening.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh margaritas, and daily beer and margarita specials. La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, family owned and operated since 2002.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Cooked and
Okay, and welcome back again to License for Success. Our next segment, time to invest. And why do we say time to invest? Because it is time to invest. There's never been a greater time in the country to find, purchase, sell, flip, build a real estate portfolio than there is today. These banks are pent up with these properties. They want you to buy them. They want to sell them to you for pennies on the dollars. They have to get rid of their inventory, and you should be capitalizing. If you're interested, we're here to help you. Contact me, my first initial, last name, CDICRISTO at tanlending.com. CDICRISTO at TAMLENDING.com, and we will help you. What I want to talk about today is 100% financing. How could you get better than that? We have a program that will give you, your clients, anyone, 100% financing on the acquisition of the property. And then we'll give you the money to rehab it and fix it up. Is that incredible? Those programs are readily available today. So if you find a property, or we find you a property, or a realtor finds you a property, or you are a realtor and you find a property for a buyer, you can contact me. I'll give you 100% of the acquisition fund. So if you find a property for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 that is in need of repair, we will give you 100% to purchase that property, and then we'll give you 65% of the after repair value to improve that property. It's an incredible program. Not going to go any further. That's really all you need to know. Contact me. I'll explain it to you. I'll teach it to you. I'll educate you. And let's go out there and find some properties, make some money, and have some fun. Thanks for listening. God bless, and good luck.
La Esperanza Mexican Restaurant and Bar, the best authentic Mexican restaurant in South Jersey. Your friends and family will enjoy the fun and the food, like our staple guacamole, tamales, and ceviche. Our weekday lunch special is just $7.99. We also offer Saturday and Sunday brunch. Enjoy the largest selection of tequilas in South Jersey, Mexican beers, bottle and draft beers, fresh